Welcome everyone to the game between Yagiz Kaan Erdogmus and Veselin Topalov in this Clash of Generations, third edition. We have a third game that is about to begin. The second game is already published on our channel and Yaz won that game and is now leading the match 1.5-half. It's a 6-game match. You can see Topalov is in good spirits here. It's a private match played in Monaco, which will impact ratings. It's funded by the billionaire Evren Uchok, and here who is also supporting Yaz in his chess career. This is great learning experience for Yaz, and the players shake hands and off we go. Veselin opens the game here with pawn to e4 and Yaz responds back with the Sicilian. 14-year-old Yagiz Kaan Erdogmus trying to become the youngest in the sport to hit 2700. He's right now after that win close to 2700, needs couple of more wins. Knight comes out to f3 playing the Sicilian against Topalov, who was considered to be one of the most aggressive players of his generation. g6, bishop c4. Topalov may be taking a leaf out of Magnus Carlsen's book, with the opening that he played in the World Rapid and Blitz castles. You play the Sicilian like an Italian, just d3, a4 and so on. Yaz brings his bishop on the long diagonal. It's called the dragon bishop here, and now Veselin plays rook e1. Defending this, the idea is always c3 and d4. That's how we want to play. And now Yaz brings his knight out to f6. Topalov plays his pawn to d3. That's interesting. He did not go for c3 idea. And now knight comes out to c6. And there could be knight to c3 played by Topalov. Brings his knight, develops it, and bishop to g4 to put pressure in the center. But I think you can kick the bishop away with h3. And is Yaz going to give up his bishop for the knight? Yes, he does. He does it so that he gets firm control over the dark squares. Maybe this knight can go to d7 to e5. Not right now. f7 pawn would be hanging. So first castles. Simple chess. Good chess by Yagiz Kaan. Topalov now has to decide on a plan here. And he brings his queen back. Maybe one of his ideas is to start pushing his f pawn. Although, truth be told, the rook on e1 isn't doing that great. Now d5 is already a threat. Pawn to a3 played by by Topalov, and now Yaz plays a6 to take away the b5 square. We have bishop coming back to a2. And b5 played, gaining more space. Although white has the bishop pair, somehow black pieces are just better in the work that they are doing. Bishop f4. Now you're looking at the d6 square. I don't know what's the threat. Is it to play e5 maybe? Not really. He goes knight to h5. Now putting pressure on the bishop, opening up this bishop on g7. The bishop comes back to e3. Maybe rook b8. Yes, that's the plan. a5, b4, and then making this bishop even stronger. Veselin plays queen c1. He wants to trade this bishop on g7. That would be very useful for him. And queen to d7 played. Can we do it now? Bishop h6. It looks like a nice move, although he doesn't go for it. He goes knight d1. And maybe a plan is to push your pawn to c3. Yaz brings his rook to c8, bearing down the c file opposite the white queen. And now bishop h6. Usually Yaz is the one low on time, and this is no exception today. He has 37 minutes on the clock. He doesn't even try to to avoid the bishop trade. He's like, okay, Veselin, if you want to trade it, please be my guest. Takes. King takes g7. And now queen comes out to f4. eyeing the pawn on d6 and also the knight on f6. We have pawn to d5 in the center, striking there, and now e5 played by Veselin. Somehow you do gain space, but if you look at it, this entire structure is definitely going to limit the bishop on a2. Knight g8 is a beautiful move. The knight can later on come to f5 if needed. Knight e3. Topalov is aiming to attack the king side with knight g4. And Yaz starts his play on the queen side. He sees that his knight is doing a wonderful job of defense and he doesn't have to do anything. a4 played. And now queen to d8. Improving the queen's position. 13 minutes for Yaz. 29 minutes for Topalov. c3 played. He's playing on the side where Yaz is stronger. Is that going to help him or not is the question. Queen a5. Beautiful move. Putting pressure on the c3 pawn. Rook c1 played. Defending c3. The a4 pawn is loose. You can actually even think about picking it up. But Yaz first takes the pawn on c3. Look at this rook opening up here. I mean, it seems like Veselin did not even make a mistake and he's completely outwitted here. Boom! Rook on the 7th. Rook b2. 8 minutes 39 seconds for Yaz. 15 more moves to make until move 40. Bishop comes back to b1. Very passive, but what to do? Can we double down the b file? Yes, he does. Rook b8. Excellent move. And Veselin Topalov here goes h4. He's hoping for some play here. h5, knight g4, h6. Hoping to checkmate the black king. But rook b3. Another brilliant move. Attacking the c3 pawn. You have to defend it. There's no way around it. He goes pawn to c4. Now look at this. This is hanging on e1. And Yaz pushes his pawn to d4. Attacking the knight on e3. The knight goes to g4, naturally so. Wants to create some attacking prospects with knight f6. And Topalov here is now queen b4 coming in. Rook. This bishop on b1 is almost trapped. Queen e4 attacks the knight on c6. And maybe, you can go back with your other knight. He goes knight e7. A nice move. The knight is coming to f5. Bishop c2, but can we take on c2? Oh yeah, the queen defends now the rook on e1. So he goes rook c3, he pins it this way. Incredible chess. Queen e2 played, but now it's over. Takes, and queen e1 is hanging at the end of the line. It's been an absolute rout here. And look at Yaz there. He has 2 minutes on the clock. He's shocked that his opponent has made a blunder, but to tell you the truth, it was really not so easy to defend. Just making sure that all the calculations work in his favor. He takes on c2. Topalov shakes his head there. He's like, okay, I just blundered, and he resigns there. What an incredible game by the youngster. Absolutely stunning. And we have the sound from the players analyzing so that you can hear what Topalov and Yaz are analyzing. For now, the youngster leads 2.5 in this match.
Maybe it's not. It's just it's extra tempo for white. I mean, I played this line in Italian with extra tempo with white. Why should it be better?
Okay, I have the space and you don't do any attack?
Like no, but I can just, of course I should start with h3, I think.
Sorry, in which moment?
Yeah, I mean to avoid bishop G, I could start.
Yes,
but so what I mean, this is extra tempo in normal position.
Yeah,
I mean
black is...
no, of course. No, but I just don't remember, because tell me, was it theoretical if I go d4 move?
After g6?
No, after d6. Of course you could have avoided.
Yeah, d4 is the terror.
Take,
and
it goes like e5 and bishop f7, queen c4 check, but I'm not sure if it makes sense.
After d4, c4, you mean?
Yeah, queen d4, knight f6, e5, knight c6, bishop f7.
No, I think that's just minus. King f7.
And check. And
d5?
Queen f4. But not so good.
No, I think this was not the move.
No,
Okay, I
it
mean,
looks okay.
Bishop
for
f5, e6, e6, I just go bishop d6, I don't have any problem.
Yeah, of course, of course. No, I just don't remember. But but okay, it's kind of normal position, but I think c3 is terrible. But of course, here I think I misplayed because it looked very nice. I mean, I liked. It's not like here, I think.
So, which position?
I
After
think
b4?
somewhere here I liked, but somehow I didn't know what to
Okay.
do. No, maybe not here, but somehow, let me see. Okay, maybe.
Okay.
I didn't really like the move knight h5, honestly. But
Yeah, knight h5 was very bad. I mean.
let me see. Yeah,
So okay, you wanted to go there. Okay.
somehow I just didn't. I didn't because if I thought if I go like this, you wanted to go queen a5 or something. I don't know. Where was my bishop?
Okay, I mean, I just wanted to with knight h5. I just wanted to prevent knight e2, but
yeah,
I mean, it was just a very stupid move. I mean, this knight is doing anything.
No, in fact, I'm not even sure because they put the pawn. I think they keep the pawn on e7 in these positions. No.
Yeah, I always.
You can always
wanted
play,
to.
but okay. But the thing is, you don't have knight d7
Yeah.
with the bishop on f4.
Yeah, that's why maybe I thought I can go queen c7, but it's.
No, but okay, I just want to put the knight and put c3. It looks nice. But okay, how did you go here?
But why did you allow b5? Maybe just it
No,
was better
but,
to play with a4.
No, I'm not sure because I don't think I can stop it and then you. No, I'm not sure that it makes sense.
Okay, I mean,
When,
I was going to.
No, but the thing is that you can then at some point you can push maybe d5 and b5. I don't know somehow.
Yeah, okay, I can also do when the pawn is here.
No, but how let me
Okay,
say.
first of all, I mean, I have d5 here.
Yeah, but d5
But, I mean,
I
I
thought
actually
I
don't
just
like
take. No,
Yeah, I
bishop g5 maybe?
Yeah, bishop g5, c4.
No, 1 second. My idea was to take, I think. Take and go c3.
No, I was going to take with pawn.
Pawn, but then maybe just yeah, like this, maybe. Queen f3. Okay.
Queen f3, I will always
Yeah,
have
of course,
knight d4, and my idea
Yeah,
was
that's
c4.
no, it was not so good. No, but I just don't remember how they do. No, but this probably I should have. I shouldn't have played queen d1. Maybe I should have allowed knight e5 to go a4 immediately in this position. I don't know.
Yeah, but I
Of
mean,
course,
you always have to go queen d1 in somewhere, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
okay, maybe.
I always have this template.
No, in fact, I was happy, but no, it shouldn't be. Maybe let me see. So you played here, and the pawn is here. No, the other was, of course, to put the bishop here and stop the other move.